Hello everybody, so this is kind of more of a documentary-esque video, or about like a behind the scenes thing. So, as you can tell, we're in Minecraft, and if you recognise the big concrete cube, well, I'll go over here and we'll take a better look. So, this was Hunger Games, or Hunger Games Part 1. And currently Part 2 is being worked on, and I'm going to show you Part 2. Well, no, I'm not, actually. Actually, yes, I am, because I can. I just remembered how I can. So, originally, this was obviously all lit up. However, this is going to be part of Hunger Games Part 2's trailer. So, as you can see, I've kind of made everything look ruined and, like, run down. There's a fucking hole in the wall. The lava's overflown. The buttons and signs are gone. That's more for my own thing, because I know I'm stupid enough to just press it. So, starting off, the way the carpet worked was... originally, it was... this pattern all the way down with red, yellow, red over every other spot. But we had Mockingjay, the very first map, which was obviously the actual Hunger Games, because I wanted to reference that. Picnic was the map that we got teleported onto by accident, and then we just said, you know, why not? Forest, with Active Camo being the reference in this one, which was a Halo reference. Bug Wings were kind of just like Bug's Life, it was the first thing that came to mind. Kurgate has no correlation to Pitchfork. I just really liked Kurgate, and I went recently, so I was like, why not? This is being held up with the Structure Void, as you can see, because of this one little thing, and the fact it's not flowing. The Rebreather is a reference to Subnautica. It's the helmet you get, you know, later. This was a reference to kind of Fallout as a whole, not really much to that. I'm still leaving the credit here for this one, because I actually took quite a bit of pride in this. The Masamune was the sword that Takeo uses in Call of Duty, which, amazing. Obviously, I did call this map was meant to be called Village, and for some reason this got called Village when this should have been Mansion, but we couldn't have two mansions, which was this. Obviously, these two are Resident Evil references, with obviously the Mansion from 7, and the Village from 4. Infinity had a reason it was called Infinity, and it was because of the Infinity Castle, which I'll show you at the end. And, well, close at the end of this part anyway, and the Abandoned Lab, which I don't think actually got shown. I know Village did, and Village still lags the fuck out my game to this day. Well, I don't think it does now, but it might. So this was the command rig that I had that was meant to reset everything and didn't, and I don't know why, and it's probably because I don't know how to use commands, and this is not a command rig, it's for show. It was for when everyone got spectator and went out of the map. It was literally for show. Like, none of these do anything. Like, I made it look like they did something. They don't. They don't do anything. And I don't know what this is. I don't know what that is. I don't know why that's there. In the new one, the command rig I have actually works, but it doesn't look like that. I just thought, you know, popular MMOs did it like that, and I thought it looked good. I will say Hunger Games 2 was a video at one point or another, and we had huge maps. I think it was like literally double the size of the maps as they are now. We'll go in order of which we built, which was kind of all the way around, and then we ended on Infinity Castle. So starting off with this, I kind of took inspiration from literally just the first Hunger Games movie with the cornucopia, and, you know, there wasn't much to this one. This got added as I built Kurgate, because I realised I needed a way to get everyone back, because you couldn't really kill yourself in every map. This is one of the few you could, and originally these trees were obviously a lot taller, and you weren't able to climb around on them. Obviously, you've noticed this bit of foliage is a bit off, and that's where the hidden item was, and apparently no one ever found it. So the glider suit came at the price of being permanently on you, because, you know, having flight, and as you might have noticed, every map had a hidden penis in it. No joke, genuinely, they just all had one. That is because I'm a teenager and I thought it was funny, and it is. So, Kurgate. Oh, don't care. I put these two crates at the side because I knew for a fact everyone would run straight to the building. I liked Kurgate as a map. It was fantastic. I don't remember it ever getting played though. I know we all played personally, and for some reason I remembered more blue flooring than I did. There was a Skulk infestation, which I thought was pretty cool. There was no reason for that, I just thought it looked nice, and it did. A bunch of armor stands that were meant to represent different characters, and we will see if I remember what they were. So we had Deadpool, Black Adam, Wolverine, Vader, Captain America, which, you know, fair enough, everyone kind of thought this was Sonic, which I would give. The Flash, and A-Train. Yeah. There was this little secret vent area that took you to what was originally a staff room, however ended up just being like a treasury. And again, no one found this box, which was sad. However, I think I did put way too much overpowered loot in the gold boxes, which I will show you how I fixed in the next game. And I can break as much of this as I want, because again, this is my map and it's never getting used again, because fuck Hunger Games 1 and a few of the people in it. A few. There was a few people I still talk to in Hunger Games. Oh, I fucking love this. So this was the ultimate troll. And it all was for a chest that was gold and a sign that just said Joel is stinky. And that was it. That was the only sign. It was a maze that would intentionally take forever. And someone did get stuck in there and they died. El Bozo. There was also the Vat Bank, which wasn't meant to be there, and one of the hidden peni of the map, built by Kian, because who else? This is not accurate to Kirkgate. I can promise you, there's not a fucking IKEA. I don't know why I built an IKEA. I just did. Kian hid in these, and it pissed me off because it was so fucking stupid, and I don't know why I didn't look there. Fuck you for that, by the way. You were smart, but fuck you. Then we have a Greggs and a Subway, because I like Subway, and Greggs is just good. There's another little reference so this was obviously, well, as you can see, red, and there's a sponge with Uwu, which we will break, but this was SpongeBob, and we had McDonald's here because, you know, why not? And I think originally the hidden penis was in this part of the map, however, I think it got moved. No, it was in the, like, a shipping cargo-ish area. But, as you can see, another, like, physical one. It's kind of all there was for this bit of the map. The legendary item, obviously, again, was the pitchfork, which I found. And there was a vent system, which I thought was really cool. You can get in from Subway or Greggs, and if you try to get out, penis. Because, well, why not? There wasn't very much to this one. I kind of took the inspiration of Megaton from Fallout 3 and just kind of ran with it. Again, one of the biggest problems was the golden chests having loot, like too much loot. Mixture of a plane crash, bomb site, and mining, you know, like, I liked how the mines came out. I think they looked really good, and it just seemed to suit the map. There was meant to be a working rail system in here, and I never put it in. I don't remember why, I just didn't. There's also a hole in that roof, which I noticed, and there was this, which, for some reason, I remember when I built this, I thought of Nocturne Totem. God knows why. The legendary of the map got collected, however, they were poison potions with rad labelled on them, so, as you could imagine for that. You know, one of my least favourite maps, I would say is the least favourite, but I can tell you my least favourite is somewhere in that direction. Now, going on to one of my more favourite maps, I will say, of all of these, my favourite is Kirkgate. I just enjoyed building it, and it was fun playing. You know, this is just Resident Evil 7 when I get around to playing it. So this is, like, post-game, you know, when there's the military stuff and everyone's moving out. We've got Zoe's van, a power line, because I remember seeing those somewhere, I think, when I was looking at reference images. But I built this off memory, for the record. So I think I did damn well, considering I didn't know what I was doing. I just heard people come in. There was the iron door that you needed to unlock from this side. There was the shotgun room, obviously, with a sword in it. I think that was originally netherite as well. There was the light puzzle, which I don't think was here. I've not played 7 for a while, but I could be wrong. Don't know why I boarded this room off. I just don't. This led you to, like, another area. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze again. This was the, what was I saying? Yeah, this was the shadow puzzle, where this would open up and you'd be able to run around. You know, I had to get creative with some of this. Let's go up here. So I did try and keep true to the map, however, I did not think to just play Resident Evil 7 through again and just play at the house for a little bit. I filled a lot of the rooms in with just bullshit and whatever I think would fit in and kind of cover everything up. The Legendary, this did get discovered, however, I think I originally wanted it to be the AW, and I couldn't jerry-rig it into the game, red and blue for Zoe and Lucas's rooms, because we don't do pink and blue, we're red and blue, because red versus blue reference. I did not do so good for the first floor, or the second floor even, but I made myself happy with the railing. I don't know why, but if we just, like, I don't know. Sneeze again. God damn it, I feel better now. If we just get rid of these from the front, you know, I actually kind of like how this looks. And I think I have to rebuild Mansion for the new one, so I will do it a bit better. God, I've got to show off a lot. I didn't show off the bottom part of the floor. Hang on, I gotta do that. I did try my best. I think I did this right. There was nothing here, but there was a Mr. Everywhere, I think it is in 7. I don't know. Obviously, where Jack punches a hole through the wall, or runs through it, we will look at the trapdoor later. There's the kitchen. Not very much to say about this. The table. The clock, which, if you played the game, you know, one of the dog heads is here. There's the TV. You know, I did better than I actually anticipated I did. There would have been the main door here, and then the garage here. If I'm remembering Resident Evil 7 correctly, we will come in there in a second. That's the laundry room. Obviously, if you know how to play Resident Evil, you'd run down here, open this thing up, Jack would start chatting shit, you'd run through like a nasty ass tunnel, and you'd come out here in the laundry room again, where you'd find an item box and some bits. I think the item box was in here though, I don't remember. Like I said, I can break the maps if I want. I actually quite enjoyed making this map as well. I knew I was proud of it, and that's kind of all that mattered. I'm going to try and speed up with this. Las Plagas. This is probably going to get remade so much worse, because I kind of bullshitted the first time because I hate Resident Evil 4. I don't hate it, I just hated playing through it. The game itself is good, but obviously there was the bell tower, there was the corner bell tower, because this is where I remember, god damn it, I didn't fucking key in. Also, I forgot about the hidden P-Night. I don't remember where it is in any of these maps, for a matter of fact. I found it for Crater, at least, you know? That's why there's a hole there. And for Mansion, it could have been absolutely fucking anywhere. It probably was somewhere in underwater, though, because there was a little passage that you could use, and there was a bit of loot in there, you know? Again, this is kind of me bullshitting my way through. I don't like this map. Yeah, now, as you can see, the lag is kind of picking up as we come closer to Keaton's first map, which was Mansion. Honestly, Keaton probably plays a bit too much Minecraft, because this is fucking beautiful. And I remember I had to make him... I kind of slash-killed everything in the area to make it work a bit better. And if you just quickly skim look at the names... Bro, you couldn't even put Sanami's full name on this. I shouldn't break that, because this isn't my map. But, you know, no one's going to use this again. They were all Demon Slayer references. There was the training system, which I replaced for the honing gear. This McDonald's looking wall is what broke my game. Genuinely, that's the only reason it's broken. The stairs, which take way too long to climb on your own. And the most bullshit fucking puzzle in this entire game, which was like, go through... Sean Stinky. Lovely. Sean Stinky. Not Sean is, no, Sean Stinky. So, Sean Stinky. Go back to the paintings and a winky face, which felt noncier than it was. Wrong way. I know why I chose block shulker blocks for the paintings of the wall look promising. I feel like I got where he was going with it, but the people we were playing with, I will admit, aren't the smartest. They weren't stupid, but they're not smartest. So originally, that was where you were meant to jump to, which, by the way, isn't the hardest jump to get. Mansion, lovely. But I did tell him no, so I had to break it, and you know, we got this. I hate this map. That's a lie. I like the map. It's okay. It was fun to play on, and it was, I think, the first map that we did. Obviously, because of the size restraint on the map, bits got cut off, and we had to cut corners. In the second map, that never got worried about. There is nothing to say in this one. I got really lazy. It took the big diamondy apple thing from Adventure Time, and then just split the map into 4. I don't know why, but the tree has bones. If you looked inside the tree, or if anyone chose to look inside the tree, this is bone block, and I made it in a kind of ribcage-esque pattern. It's also the only map where you don't technically spawn on a start pad, you spawn somewhere. Where are we going next? Abandoned Lab, Kian's second map. I remember playing on this, and I remember in the trailer we would shoot across this building. We ended up having a few demo games, which was fun, but also, I don't remember, did anyone find the stray jacket for this one? You found the unique chest. I don't know why he put signs everywhere. I don't know. There's not really much to say about this map, really. I disliked it. So, here's where Peppa Pig, of all things, came into effect, because this jelly was a reference to Peppa Pig, of all things, because of the thing. There was a watermelon. I don't know why, but there was a watermelon, and for some reason a seed that looked out of place. I don't know why the honey looks like a pill bottle, but you know, cheese that is moulding, and I'm pretty sure had, yep, again, Kian's handiwork, a glass of water, or 2 glasses of water that spilled over, a loaf of bread, what would have been the picnic basket, knife and fork, lava and water bottles with corks, which were made out of coarse dirt, which was actually quite interesting for me because it looks good. And the cake, which I fucking loved because everyone fell for this. So obviously you might be able to tell by looking, but you wouldn't at the start, and you'd run and fall straight into the cake, and you'd fall here, which is, you know, pretty cool. Also, I put cake in chests, and cake could not be placed down, and that really bothered me because I thought it was a good idea to put in the chests. I promise you the loot is more balanced than the next one. And my least favourite map was the fucking Titanic. Just these little themajigs took longer to build than they were, and it wasn't worth it. It wasn't, and that's what bothers me, genuinely. It was an okay map and it was a good concept, but it needed improvement, and I just wasn't there to fix it. Obviously the reference to the actual movie and lifeboats, I made sure, I think this was a reference, but I might have put down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, there was just under for the amount of people we needed, which was kind of taking a mick out of the fact that the actual Titanic didn't have enough. And now, the coolest part of the map, in my opinion, was this, which, as we would teleport to, there was a button in the original house, or in the Kergate section of the map. This was like a big fusion of the maps, where I took something from each map and just clusterfucked it into one. And, you know, I'd use the structure blocks, which I reused, to place floors down, or to clear everything and then place floors, and then it would just, everyone would get slow falling and then fall into the Infinity Castle, which, by the way, beautiful building, and there's not much to say for that one. Now I get to show you a sneaky little preview of the next Hunger Games, and I'm going to quickly stretch and keep talking until I load into the Hunger Games, or the true Hunger Games as it is called on the Xbox. So there was obviously, like I said, there were 2 Hunger Games. There was 2 which was kind of like a more hotel-esque vibe because I was really into Helsing, and every single map was a reference to something. I think, I can't say for certain. Well, I had a notebook that had, I think, every map that was to be put in. It is this one because I remember I was pissing around with Strapping It Snap, so I will be able to tell you what the maps were before, anything happened. First off, I think there's a lot more in here than I care to realise. There was strategies for Resident Evil 8 Mercenaries, which is weird. I know I got really into Mercenaries. There's, like, Dead by Daylight stuff, Borderlands, Coordinates, I think the second one. There was a plan for 2. And then there was the official plan of what we decided went in, so I can tell you. Each map and their legendaries as well, so. And who was building them as well, and I will say to all these people, I am really sorry, but you did waste your time. Nuketown was originally built by Jaden, however, Jaden did fuck all on the built world, so I had to build Nuketown, and I was actually quite proud of Nuketown. It came off quite well. There was the marker from Dead Space, built by yours truly. The Helsing Mansion, which technically I summarised as Alucard's basement, but was the Helsing Mansion, built by me. There was Camino, which I don't think we did. I think we replaced Camino with something else. What, you may ask? I don't remember. I don't think we ever did Camino. No, there's no trace that I changed it. No? Okay, damn. There was the Necron ship, which was built by me and Josh. It was like a 40k kind of themed thing. There was the Vault of the Warrior, again, built by me and Josh. Borderlands, obviously. Demon Slayer Mansion, or Butterfly Mansion, as Kian made me call it, built by Kian. He did pretty good with the mansion, I will say. But the map was, like, way too big for the mansion. The maps were all too big, which is the only complaint I still have. TriStar Launch Zone, built by me, because I think I was really into Resident Evil 5. So much so that I managed to get Louis to play it, which, worth it. TriStar Launch... Oh, yeah, did that one. Mushroom Kingdom, which was built by Joel, and because we bully Joel all too often, we swapped the big Mario pipe for a Skibidi toilet. And we played the map like that, and we recorded it like that. And then the FNAF 1 restaurant, which was supposed to be built by Zach, and ended up being built by Kian. By the way, thank you. So, for the legendaries, in order of the maps I read, because I'm not reading it all out, jokes on you, yes I am. Nuketown had a ray gun, Marker had a plasma cutter, the mansion had Jackal, Camino had Maul's lightsaber, the Necron ship had living metal armour, the vault had Jack's mask, the mansion had the Masamune 2, because it was Kian's map. TriStar had Ouroboros Form 2, which was just a netherite sword. The Mushroom Kingdom had a Fire Flower, which was a flint and steel, and the FNAF one had a torch, which was like a very heavily enchanted weapon. I kind of don't think there's many... There was meant to be a store. Hang on, this might... No, Camino never got built. However, originally there was also meant to be quotes from people, and they were all out of context. So I will read you all of them with the initials of the person, and I will not tell you the context. So, I'm going to bomb you, TS. Don't ask why. It was instinct, and then lack of context. Zip. Fair, JK. I'm not posh, JS. It lasted 5 days, ZH. Just the straight M word. Did not write the full thing. I kind of just implied that that's what the thing was. SB. Let's break down. ZH. My grandparents' Scooby-Doo toilet, SB, and in part 3 of JJBA, as ZH. I feel like you could really assume who is who. I should also say there was, I'm not going to read all that out because that's, What the fuck was going on through my head? I just wasn't good. I really wasn't good at one point or another. I remember I was, like, planning D&D stuff and I just never got through with it. Kian drew anime characters. He drew Thukuna and fuck knows who. Toji, I think. But he drew Sukuna, I just crossed him out. Christmas list, blueprints, and then I'm pretty sure the rest of this is empty. Yep, okay, that's fine. Anyway, I need to now continue the recording. Pressing play. That should be the quote of my channel, because I've said that so many times. So this is the map I'm not going to show you yet. You've already seen too much of this map, but let me save quickly. Okay, cool. That's fine. So I'm gonna quickly, actually I don't have to do it that way. I'm gonna go through the main building. So obviously I'll reset the map so I can show it to you when it's like clear game floor. What's that button? Random name, okay. Also fixes the time and weather. So this is where everyone spawns in. There's rules, board, report any problems to UC. That's me! Maps take a while to load before entering. I think I need to change that, because originally the maps were meant to load and then you were supposed to go in. And I've made it so you load and then go in straight away. So, suggestion, book, I'll wait for looking in that. Just generally, please take respect how long it took me to build these maps and have fun, because it's a cliche rule. First thing, this is not a behind the scenes, this is like, oh shit, I can't do a behind the scenes. Trailer, this is the trailer part, so obviously there's a suggestion book with a reference to Mr. Scott Kennedy. I've upgraded the room system as well, which I don't think we had in Hunger Games 2, but again, scrapped. So I've categorized it instead of by name, item. I'm not going to show you if there is or is not anything behind there, because I know I can't show off all the secrets and thought behind everything. This room is not done yet. I don't know what I'm going to put in it, and I might just leave it as this, but there's a beautiful rainbow roof, which I love, by the way, and all these like big flowery things, they just look fantastic. Bulkhead door, because it looks cool. And these water walls, I don't know why I chose these. So, again, original maps, so things that I've come up with, I've taken heavy inspiration from, and things that are just carbon copies. So we'll start off from the top. Cathedral, Resident Evil 6, rooftop, mix of Dying Light and Bone Lab. Plane Yard from Modern Warfare 2, original Crash Site, technically Resident Evil 1. Airborne is that one boss fight from Cuphead with the dragon. Storage Centre is a building near mine. Museum, the museum from Modern Warfare 2. Council Estate, and British. No more needs to be said about that. Airship from Time Splitters Future Perfect, because it was a good map. Also, my nail hurts, I'm sorry. Keep doing that. We'll look at map. Fuck it, we'll just do it from here. So there was 2 map packs. There was Classic and Legacy. So Classic brings 10 map packs from the original Hunger Games, which we have now looked at. The maps themselves are replicated because I can't copy them over from world to world. However, I'm going to build them more accurate to how I could. Obviously, Kurgate Forest, Village, Las Plagas, Mansion, Titanic, Picnic, Mockingjay, Lab. And Mansion and Lab are the only 2 I don't want to employ help for. But I might have to actually bring Keegan back, which I'm not excited for because we're not on good terms. The Legacy map pack. The Legacy map pack spans across time and space from the home of dinosaurs to the ruins of ancient castles and back. Legacy Map Pack is a fantastic blast from the past and future. Map Pack 2 contains beginning, ship, Franco-Prussian, because I was learning about that in history and it was the first war that came to mind. Then the second war that came to mind was the Allies and the Axis, World War II. Concert, which is going to have a massive reference to Motley Crue in it, and it's going to be called Blockley Crew. Get it because I'm funny. Modern, I think, was meant to be a council estate, and I'm going to, for some reason, I don't know what I'm going to do. 2077 Night City. There's a reason 2077 got picked. Moonbase, which is inevitably going to be that one map from Halo 4, and Mothership, which is going to be any map from Halo that is a Covenant ship. Also, I should say, when the maps are cleared, there is a nice gay flag and the bi flag with a love heart in the middle because, oh, it's cute. From the universe maps as well. It feels weird being on this side. Because I keep talking too quickly. Got time. So, this is Angelic Arena from Borderlands. It's from the Mad Moxie stuff. Loot Lake from Fortnite. A classic village from Minecraft, because in Minecraft that's just funny. Skeld from Among Us, which is going to be an interesting build. The oil rig from Resident Evil 4, and I don't know if I've decided between remake or original, but we'll see. The arcade from Pac-Man, which is going to be a fun map to build, because I know for a fact it doesn't matter how I build it. New TARDIS, which is going to be whatever TARDIS I want to build, from Doctor Who. The Volcano from 5, because I love Resident Evil 5 and I've got to put something in. And my personal favourite video games ever, Halo 3 and The Pit, because it's a good map. Also, the maps are smaller now, so they're easier to cover ground. Yawning. Right, DLC map packs. We had 7 rings, which was, you know, map pack. Oh, we'll do it originally. Map pack 3, RE Mega. Fan of horror, love Resident Evil, got hyper obsessed with it for months. Then this DLC is for you, bringing 10 maps from across the franchise right to your Hunger Games. The maps include the Ecliptic Express from Resident Evil 0, the Spencer Mansion from 1, kill me, I'm going to have to build that thing by the way, the Raccoon City Police Department the RPD station from 2, the Courtyard from 3, yeah, I'm on the right amount of fingers, Graveyard from 4, which is so fucking broad, because how many graveyards were in 4? I think 1. I know where I want to build, I just don't know. The Prison from 5, Mercenaries. Requiem from War, which is a Mercenaries map from 6. By the way, 6 is good. The Mines from 7, which I think was the Chris Mines, not Ethan. The Factory from 8, I've never played 8, so I'm going to BS that. And the Bridge from Umbrella Chronicles. By the way, fuck man, I don't know what that is. I don't know what the bridge is. That's broad. I don't know how many bridges there are in Umbrella Chronicles, but I would assume I probably would have played it by the time I have to get around to doing this. Map Pack 4, 7 rings. Were you raised on FPSs? Then Halo should be instantly recognisable, bringing 10 brand new maps on the way to Hunger Games 2, all recognisable from multiplayer mode. Map Pack 4 contains Blood Gulch, Lockout, Beaver Creek, Guardian, Last Resort, Construct, Abandoned Haven, Asylum, Zealot. I'm not reading Halo 1, 2, you get the point. God. So the way I've also decided that these oh god, yeah, and I'll show you the first 2 maps being built. Cathedral. This is how the maps get generated. And obviously the chests refill automatically, which is, by the way, really good. Press only if you're last player standing, so they're not just pressing the button straight away this time. And it'll announce that I have won the round. Not me, it detects the nearest player, but again, I'm the only one in here. Rooftop. I had to get creative for this one, because the platform teleports you straight down here, so you go up a hatch, and again, the chests are full, and you get, you know, 3 buildings, 2 steam stacks, and I originally, funnily enough, I actually stole this pattern from the Infinity Castle. I don't know why these 3 keep coming back, they just do. This pattern is from the Infinity Castle walls. We have an SOS on the big purple building, which is a reference to Kergate. And this, which, if you cover half of it, just says titties. why not? And obviously you got to see a very little bit of playing yard. However, as you can tell, it's night as it is now because I thought this map would be fun to do. I thought it'd be fun to play at night. Not, well, at night, but at night. Obviously, as I press the reset button, everything goes back to there. And that is all I'm going to show you for the new Hunger Games. I think I've done the game justice by going back and like showing off the, you know, the behind the scenes, because it's only fair, because not all the maps got played. And you know what, if I could show off the original or the second one, the original second one, I probably would. However, it is gone. I mean, there's no saving it, and that is probably because at the very end of the original video, or the very first shooting of it, because I rushed it so much, primarily because, you know, everyone was dying to play it. Like, they weren't dying, but everyone was really desperate to play it, and I just kind of said, you know what, fine, we'll get it done with. And I did. The map wasn't ready, commands were broken, people kept jumping out of the map, and I caught it on camera. Louis even gave up and said, I don't know what's going on anymore, I think you probably shouldn't have done this yet. And the last thing I remember was crying on camera. And then from there, I don't remember. But that was between Kian and Sean talking over everyone and me, and them basically taking the piss out of the fact that I didn't do anything right. Me trying to fix Zach's fucking Game Pass, which eventually worked. What worst fucking thing would I spent ever? That is a lie. I actually had. It was worth playing with Zach, to be fair. But I did feel really shit after that day, and I kind of just got pissed off with them and said, you know, I can't do this. So I spent a bit of time away. And I kind of found that, you know, I don't really view all of them as friends as I once did. Like, don't get me wrong, at the moment I'm okay with the majority of them. I don't mind them, but, you know. Oh my god, I was confused as to who messaged me then. But yeah, I think I'm gonna stop venting now. I've had my wine. You also may not, I can't comment on why. However, Emma may not be appearing in videos very much. But if she does, by all means, be lovely to see her. Anyway, thank you all for coming out. It's been a very long video.